The average rainfall here is 300 millimetres a year. The country we're irrigating on is black cracking clay, and the dryland soils, and some's irrigated, is mallee sands. At the moment I'm growing for winter, vetch, canola, wheat, barley last year. Next year I'm going to include some peas and corn as a summer crop. The reason why we added Roundup Ready canola into our rotation is we've always wanted to keep it flexible on what plant-back issues or plant-back problems we could potentially have with chemicals. So that fits the bill there. The property that we purchased 2 years ago, which we grew the Roundup Ready canola on, had massive weed issues. Had been a disused dairy for about 5 years. We had an incredibly wet summer the year before we purchased it. All the weeds come up wholesale, and we had to come up with more inventive ways of controlling them. The Roundup Ready did a fantastic job of that. We would have sprayed twice this year. We only sprayed once because we couldn't get back on because we had a 200 mil of rain. But all in all, yeah, fantastic. We think prevention is the best cure. So we're trying our hardest to keep our farm as clean as we possibly can, and also employing good agronomic rotations. Try not to grow cereal on cereal, and try not to break up our chemical use. The Roundup Ready fits in good. Gramoxone or spray seed as a pre-emergent knockdown. Roundup in crop, back with Gramoxone or spray seed in the summer. Tape's installed at 300 millimetres below the ground, 30 centimetres. It costs close to $15,000 a hectare to install it. That can be a bit daunting, but if you're prepared to do the work and make it work, payback's anywhere between 5 and 7 years. The canola on the subsurface drip averaged 3.6, but in areas it was peaking up to 5.5 tonne. So that was our first canola crop on subsurface. Next year we're going to do a few trials with fertiliser to see how hard we can push it. We didn't really know what the limit was going to be as it's the first crop. We actually budgeted on 3 tonne to the hectare as average, so 600 kilos more than that was good bonus. The oil content varied, but the average would have been 40%. No, fantastic. Weed control was second to none. Like I said, 1 spray when we could have put 2 on. Just once it got away with clean ground, it outcompeted it. And obviously, because of the Roundup point of view, we killed all the grasses, we killed all the broadleaf. No, it's fantastic. I've grown TT canola before. The Roundup Ready out-yielded it. It was easy to use. Probably quite a bit more success with weed control, killing some of the tougher weeds. No, it did a good job.
Yeah, I can certainly see an option for GM canola in this area if it performs as good as it did last year on a poor growing season. GM certainly has an option. Receivable sites for the GM will have Kylite and Coralie. Depending on the amount that's coming in will determine which site we use, as in there's more storage space at one more than the other. In this sort of country here, the shorter season canola certainly goes well, and the GM seems to be, at this stage, a pretty good fit for it.